Greetings, human life forms. I'm the Meister. Welcome back to yet another prediction video. Today we will be doing the very tough team to predict, and that is the Green Bay Packers. Real quick before we get started, I've made a prediction video for over half of these teams. Technically the Lions also. We'll get into that later. But I'll continue to make a prediction video for the rest of these teams that I have not done yet. And I'll make a playoff and Super Bowl prediction video as well. I do have a Twitter that I talk Bills stuff on, obviously, because I'm a Bills fan. So if you want to follow me there, link is in the description below. I also have a Twitch that I like to stream on from time to time. Link is also in the description below as well. So the Green Bay Packers, offensively, can be one of the best in the league let's get this out of the way now, if Aaron Rodgers plays. So the situation with that, the problem with that, is nobody knows what's going to happen. If Aaron Rodgers does not play for the Packers this year, likely that will be the same case with Davante Adams. If Aaron Rodgers stays, Davante Adams will probably stay as well. So it's like a big scenario there. I'm glad I'm not a Packers fan. But I'm going to predict this video as if Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams will both be playing this year. I bet as soon as this video goes public, like the next day or the next 2 minutes, Aaron Rodgers will make a statement making his final decision. But another thing that I was debating and kind of changing was Cam Akers. He tore his Achilles yesterday, so I was thinking of changing a few games around, but I don't really know. If I do think it's a good idea, I mean, I'll go around. I mean, he is a running back. He is a big loss there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But defensively for the Packers have a really good defense, really solid defense, probably top 10 secondary-wise. Stopping the run-wise, that is a completely different story, but should be a really good team this year. Starting off week 1 at New Orleans to take on the Saints. Saints obviously have Jameis Winston slinging the ball to guys like Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara, even though he's a running back, but he, what's the name? Receives a lot of balls. He receives a lot of balls. So, no, it's the two biggest weapons there on offense for Jameis Winston. Defensively, really solid. They got a couple guys over there, a couple studs. So this is an interesting game right off the bat. Really good game. I think this game can go either way. Again, Rodgers' situation. A lot of these games could be changed. But as of right now, I'm going to go Green Bay Packers there, week 1. Week 2, hosting the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football. Yeah, that's easy. That is easy. Very easy pick for me there. Week 3 at San Francisco to take on the 49ers. 49ers are another one of those teams that are kind of hard to predict because of how many injuries they had last year. And we'll see if they can stay healthy this year. We'll see. They've already got a couple injuries already. Offensively is pretty solid. I don't think it's the best offense in the league. They are running the football, though. Defensively, again, really solid. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, they have so much talent, even though they lost all these players just because of injuries that cancels all common knowledge out. I mean, they lost Robert Saleh, which is a big loss, but they also lost Richard Sherman. They lost a couple of years ago DeForest Buckner. He could be a reason why the defensive line isn't as productive. We'll see. Again, we'll see. But I'm going to go Green Bay there, week 3. Week 4, hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers, another team with a solid defense. Speaking of Steelers, I did hear their former cornerback, Steven Nelson. He said big news either tonight or tomorrow, which Sounds like he's going to sign with the Bills. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there real quick. Just throwing that out there. But, yeah, really solid on defense. They did lose a couple guys, again, like I mentioned. Offensively, Ben Roethlisberger behind that will look to be a cardboard offensive line. Just grab it, and if even gets a little water damaged, it's broken. That'll probably happen unless they can dry up and get tape on them, which is what they're trying to do, but it's a lot of water there. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking. Receivers, Deontay Johnson, Dropson Johnson. He drops a lot of balls. At least he did the second half of the season. He was absolutely terrible. Juju Smith-Schuster, really solid slot receiver there as well. But I'm going to go Packers there. Week 5 at Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. Like, come on, that's easy. If Rodgers is playing, that's an easy game right there. Week 6 at Chicago to take on the Bears. Bears, another team with a really solid defense. Offensively, Andy Dalton might be starting, might be Justin Fields. We'll see. Ty Montgomery there, running back, along with Tariq Cohen, solid running back duo there. They have Allen Robinson at wide receiver, obviously really good having Allen Robinson. Even though they didn't get him on that long-term contract, at least they'll have him for another year. But I'm going to go Packers there, week 6. Week 7, hosting the Washington football team. Washington will have one of the best defenses in the league this year. I don't know what it is with Ron Rivera, but Ron Rivera is just able to make the most beautiful defenses I've ever seen. Like, they're just really nice. They have Chase Young. They got guys all over there. Well, Chase Young is the big name, obviously. But offensively, Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback. A lot of people are, like, really hating on Ryan Fitzpatrick. I don't know why. I think he's a pretty solid quarterback there. Receivers, Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel, really solid wide receiver duo there. And what could be a really underrated player, Adam Humphries, he's there as well. Antonio Gibson at running back, as long as he doesn't tear his Achilles like Cam Akers, he should be a big help there for Washington as well. This is a good game. This is a real good game. I'm gonna go Packers. I think Packers is the right decision there. Week 7, week 8 at Arizona to take on the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football. Cardinals, they don't have one of the best defenses in the league, but it can certainly get better since they added J.J. Watt from the Texans to pair him up with Chandler Jones. The Cardinals did lose Patrick Peterson to the Minnesota Vikings, but they picked up Malcolm Butler from the Titans, so it's kind of a lose a player, and then you gain a player, then you're at that same spot that you were before. Kind of the situation with John Brown and Emmanuel Sanders with the Bills, but should be roughly the same there. It'll be a bit better with J.J. Watt. But offensively for the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, Pro Bowl quarterback. We already know how good he is. DeAndre Hopkins, we know how good he can catch a football and ruin your weekend. Excuse me. They have A.J. Green, another wide receiver there. He'll probably be injured by week 8, but not predicting injuries. But I'm still going to go Packers here, week 8. Close, very close win here. Week 9, at Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Chiefs, offensively, really good, just really, really good. They completely revamped an offensive line. They have arguably the best quarterback in the entire league, slinging the football to Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, because apparently those are the only receivers you need nowadays. They have Mecole Hardman. They really need him to step up after losing Sammy Watkins to the Baltimore Ravens. Clyde Edwards-Helaire also, they'd like him to take a step there as well. Defensively, they picked up Harris from the Minnesota Vikings. He could be good there. He could. Again, we'll see. Frank Clark, he's having some issues involving legal stuff because he did illegal stuff with having a gun in his car crossing a border. Whoa! What the heck? Okay. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. We are fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. But I'm gonna go Chiefs there, Week 9. Handing the Packers their first loss of the season, 8-1 record. Week 10, hosting the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks coming off of their bye week. Seahawks offense will be one of the best in the league if their offensive line can step up. If they can, Chris Carson will be a top 10 running back, even though he already is. Could possibly be a top 5 running back. Then you have Russell Wilson throwing the ball to guys like DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. It's just a very scary offense there. Defensively, they have Jamal Adams, and that's about it. But I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to take Seattle over the Packers. They're Week 10. Week 11 at Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Vikings could have a really solid defense. They got a lot of injuries last year, so hopefully guys can get healthy, get right, and play better this year. Offensively, should be one of the better offenses in the league, with Kirk Cousins slinging that football to guys like Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson. And then, of course, you got the almighty Dalvin Cook, one of the best running backs in the entire league, running with the football, but I'm still going to go Green Bay there, Week 11. Week 12, hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Rams coming off their bye week as well. So, originally, when I looked at this game, I looked at the matchups, and I was like, ooh, man, this is going to be a really tight game. This could go either way. Rams have one of the best defenses in the entire league. Offensively, can have one of the best offenses in the league with Matthew Stafford slinging the ball to guys like Cooper Kupp, and you got Robert Woods and the veteran Deshaun Jackson. And then you got Tyler Higbee there at tight end, and then you have Cam Akers running the football, but now he tore his Achilles, so he won't be able to play for the entire 2021 season, which is, I think, a big problem there running the football. So I'm going to go Green Bay Packers. Not as close as I would think before. So I'm going to go Packers. They're 10-2 going into the bye week. Really good start, obviously. Going into Week 14, hosting the Chicago Bears. I don't think the Bears will be able to beat the Packers at all this season. I'm going to go Green Bay. Week 15 at Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Ravens have one of the better defenses in the league. They lost a couple guys like Matthew Judon, which is the bigger name to the New England Patriots. They have a really good cornerback duo in Marcus Peters and Marlon Humphrey. And offensively, you have a lot of running. You also have a bit of passing if Sammy Watkins is still healthy by Week 15. You also got a couple other guys there. Of course, can't forget about Marquise Brown there as well. So with Packers' issues in stopping the run game, I think I'm going to go Ravens there, Week 15. Week 16, on Christmas Day, hosting the Cleveland Browns. Ooh, man, that's a tough game right there. Browns have, again, one of the better defenses in the league. They got Jadeveon Clowney to pair him up with Myles Garrett. I think that could be one of the best edge rushing duos in the entire league. John Johnson there at safety there as well. Picked him up from the Rams. He should be a big help there in that safety position. And then they got Denzel Ward at cornerback as well. Top 10 corner, in my opinion. Ooh. This is tough, though. Offensively for Cleveland, which I forgot to mention. Running back duo, one of the best in the entire league, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So another rushing issue there for the Packers. Of course, they also have Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry there at wide receiver. And then the man throwing them the football, Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I think I gotta go Browns here. I'm gonna go Browns here, Week 16. I think the Browns with their rushing attack will be able to beat the Packers there, Week 16. Week 17, hosting the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think the Vikings will be able to beat the Packers at all this year. I'm gonna go Packers there. And Week 18, to wrap up the 2021 season for the Green Bay Packers at Detroit to take on the Lions, will struggle for whatever reason, but they'll win on a game-winning field goal to wrap up the 2021 season with a 13-4 record. Obviously, this can be a lot different if the whole Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams situation there in Green Bay. But with Aaron Rodgers, this is how I see their record being. So I am predicting Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams to stay this year. So I don't have much else to say for this video. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up would be appreciated. If you're looking forward to the next prediction video that I'll be making, subscribing would be a big help. And you being able to find when I upload in the next video. Well, you'd also have to ring the bell as well, obviously. But yeah, with that, I don't have much else to say except Blake Forms out.